Well, hey there, team, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some more Deliver Us to the Moon. I was going to call it Fortuna, because that's what it used to be called. Now, what's this light coming along the monorail? Oh, that's cool. I guess it's just a signal light so you can see it in the dark. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, so where were we? Let's get our bearings. I've come up some stairs. MPT network offline. Station power online. You know what? I don't mind this little sidekick pet thing so much because it doesn't fucking talk to me or anything like that. It makes some little trills, some little audio barks, but it's not even as invasive as like an R2-D2. R2-D2 has personality. Now we saw this, and all the people have been taken by force. It's cool seeing some of the speculation in the comments about where this is going. You know, not that I want an echo chamber, but I think we might be onto something with the idea that this is an exodus. This is a, the station didn't fail, which is the premise we were pitched on. The connection was severed because fuck Earth. I feel like that might be where this is going. Okay, I already came down here, did I not? Yeah. Oh, hang on. Is the checkpoint... Right, so it looks like the checkpoint's dicked me. But that's okay, that's fine. That's fine. More and more, I kind of enjoy the transparency. Like, granted, a main reason I don't edit, and a lot of YouTubers that do edit, like the difference is that I can bloody talk. I can talk and talk and talk and keep a conversation flowing. Whereas, you know, there's... all types are attracted to the YouTube space, and there are plenty of people that have, how do I put this? Like, I'm not trying to be insensitive, but they say have social anxieties, right? Or, you know, they're not so inclined to just talk non-stop. R for the flashlight, right? You know, like, dare I call it, but they don't have that skill set. Fuck, that sounds... It's not supposed to be arrogant. It is what it is. Everyone's good at different things, right? Anyway, so one of the upsides of me doing these uncut, sort of unedited, just stream of consciousness, people call them rants, but stream of consciousness is probably better. Regardless, is that it sort of opens a window for me to show when a game crashes, how long it boots, load times. Oh, we just need to go backtrack and put this number in. I just want to make sure I haven't missed anything. Because we need to use this on the control as well, right? Why am I letting myself out? $1881, right? That's right, yeah, I was a little bit cross that it seems to be the password for his door and also the password for the computer. It's a little bit strange. Anyway, so yeah, you don't see it very often, but the fact that, you know, the checkpoint can set us back a little bit. I thought I had an interact just then pop up. Must have been a light source. Yeah, there was 18... Anyway, yeah, so this medium allows me to sort of show that, I suppose. Because that is one thing. Not that I'm just trying to bloody carry water for my method. Because, you know, through a certain lens, I am a fucking content machine, as opposed to taking the time to edit something meticulously. I can put out bloody, you know, 7 episodes a day instead. And that's how I prefer, that's me, my work ethic, I prefer that, right? Each to their own. But, you know, some people might say that that's lazy, and I would counter, I don't know if putting 7 videos out a day is lazy. 1881. Anyway, so my point is, while I'm not trying to defend my position, the advantage of me not editing out the faults of the game generally will give you a better understanding of what it truly is. Whereas, here you go. Here's a counterpoint to my counterpoint. If you're a shit hot editor, you're the top editor going, right? You could probably take the most boring game experience and turn it into a 10-minute video that makes it look like the best fucking game you've ever seen. Right? But, and not that it's intentionally deceptive, that's not the best term, but do you sort of see where I'm going when I pull on this thread? That as soon as you start aggressively editing the game, unlock maintenance, it's starting to become less representative of the product. Now that depends how you view yourself in the actual economy. So we already looked at these, didn't we? But was it here? The helium-3 that's been moved. Right.
Evacuation crew to MacArthur. Helium package and Copernicus Outpost 1 personnel have arrived in Moon Hub, sir. Evac crew 2 is still nowhere in sight, though.
Yeah, we covered this.
Them, but we're getting no response at all.
Yes.
How should we proceed?
Seal the door and make your way to Moon Hub. The fuel needs to be in place before we arrive with the Tomboy evacuees.
Oh.
Sir, the other crew won't make it in time if I do that. They'll miss the launch.
Bad luck.
They know what they signed up for. Seal the door now.
Right, so...
Yes, sir.
It's interesting seeing that now that I'm starting to figure out my theory. Are we going to find a room full of dead people? How many years since the blackout? It's been like 4 years. So they're all going to be sealed in there. Yeah, anyway, so what I was waffling about with editing is I was getting to the conclusion, like, I do see myself as a bloody influencer, and I know so many people are loath to use that term. I don't care. It is the term for the job, right? If you're a bloody accountant and you don't like being called an accountant, guess what? That's kinda on you. What's in here? Oh. Let's just double check our mission. Reach the roof to redirect MPT Pillar's local energy to the monorail station's generators. Okay. So this airlock won't let me through. Yeah, so what I'm getting at, the influencer thing, my point is, Jesus, I need to finish this point, is if you're editing something up, arguably the content you're creating is because you as an individual are interested in creating entertaining content for you, for your platform. Whereas personally, I still hold to the idea that I like showing off games because I like being part of that pipeline, especially when I did more first looks, right? But honestly, the ideology behind it is, here are small games that you don't know about. I am using my platform to show you cool and interesting games. That is exactly what an influencer does, right? And in that, I would almost argue, to put a bow on it, maybe you shouldn't be editing it. You should be giving the raw footage for the consumer to make as informed a decision as possible, right? So if you're someone that edits and makes a cool reel of highlights and makes things look really good, you're not really representing the purchasable product potentially, right? Anyway, it's just a thought. It's a thought, right? I'm not saying one's right or wrong or anything, but anyway, so okay, so what's going on here? I need to... Can I... Probably not, no, because it's going to make me do this puzzle. Now this thing over here... What the fuck is this? I could go for a mad drive. How far up can I fly? Can I just go back to Earth? Okay. So we got the tower there. Got that lit up. Okay. So let's start interacting. Anyway, sorry, I lost myself a little bit there, gone down in the paint. Oh Jesus, that's not good. Oh, hang on. Hang on. So what's touching that do? Oh, it changes the color. Will that turn to blue next? Okay, sure. Now, I have a track record on this channel of just bashing buttons and accidentally beating these puzzles without ever having to think about them. Three. 2. Alright, so that one does either or sorry, the ends. And this one does the centers. That's pretty straightforward. That's very straightforward. So what do? You do those 3. And you do those 2. Alright. Ah. Yeah. Well, how about that? Looky loo. I guess let's turn that thing on. Oh, airlock's open. Roger. In the scheme of things, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't that complicated for one of those puzzles. I'm thankful. Where the fuck am I going? Use a monorail to leave Copernicus. Oh, okay. Why would I want to go out here? Can I inspect these things? Nope. This is probably terrible Rad has, and it's... If I survive this, I'm only ever going to have daughters. Which, look that up. You think I'm joking? Alright. Alright, off to the monorail. Monorail. Okay. So, we're going to Tombo now, is that right? Tombo? I think that's the idea. Clearing the way. Man, my little pet testicle. Jeez, how far away is this? It's a big monorail trip. Didn't we ride the monorail all the way for the last station? Like, it stayed in engine, but now it's gone to cutscenes, so presumably we're going to some other biome, some other black site. Ooh, look at this!
Tombo track access denied.
Oh.
Communication with closest base operator offline.
Oh.
Consult operator on arrival in Reinholds crater base.
Now, I need to get my bearings. Did the Exodus, as we're calling it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that sounds bad. Oh. Well, I was sitting there pressing F. I guess, game over. Or was that going to happen whether I liked it or not? Or are you going to make me do it again? At least it's just a quick time. I can't stand ones where they actually give you a choice and one of them is wrong. Outlast comes to mind. Something will be chasing you down a corridor. You have to turn left or right. One of them you die, one of them you escape. That's fucking stupid. That's a quick time, but with a wrong answer. Like, I despise that.
Switch tracks to avert fatal collision.
Alright.
Successful.
Oh, listen to that. We're getting the bloody music. Was my little eyeball thing panicking? It looked like it might be.
Warning. Obstruction detected.
Uh-oh.
Switch tracks to avert fatal collision.
It is. It's got a personality.
Monorail velocity critical.
Jesus.
Activate brakes to slow down.
F for the brakes. Oh, yeah, come on. Bloody Casey Jones up in here. There's a reference no one will get. They'll think it's a Ninja Turtles thing. Fuck, was that his name? The wreck of the old 97? 5 years after blackout. Power the airlock to reach the control center. Alright. At least I've got... No, I do not have O2. Can I read this and not lose O2? Worn astronaut suit. While relatively close to the Tombor facility, the rugged crater base makes Reinholds Station hard to reach. Whatever means of transportation Sarah has tried to use, the grimy marks of her weathered suit indicate that she has had to make the final stretch on foot. Right. Okay. I'm curious. I do like... I don't know what you would call this, because I'm not a writer, I'm not a hack. But this narrative structure of following the other character's descent. And it's... I don't want to say it's unique to video games. I can't think of a movie or a story off the top of my head. Though it is more interesting that, like, our purview, right? Our mission statement isn't strictly to what happened to Sarah, let's follow her and figure out what went wrong. You know what I mean? Like that, it's not our actual through line. It just happens to be something that we're doing now. Can I just drop this on the ground? Yeah. But yeah, the whole idea of someone else has come before and we're following their footsteps in a sort of mimic journey is kind of cool. Has that given us our O2 back? It has not. Oh, what's in this locker? Hey. Game? The fuck just happened there? Like exploded? How do I... Let me have the oxygen, please. Your fiddly... I think that's it. Yep. Okay. Alright. Oh. Hang on. Hang on. Let's drive me car in through there. Nope. Maybe I can dip under. Fucking new. Wait, hang on. Can I press the button with my head? Nope. Alright. Oh, hang on, what's this? Oh. Oh. How do I, Oh, you know what? I'll leave my car there. There we go, that's cool. I like this, that works. That works very well, thank you. And then we'll switch back to the car. And then stick it in the hole. Very good. Very good. And then open the airlock. Look at that. Teamwork makes the dream work. Oh, and now you're just magically behind me because it suits the game. Cool. Very good. Maintenance saves lives, boys. That's very important. Workshop hygiene, maintenance of all things, redundancy, the most boring things on the planet but make engineers sweat. In spite of the WSA efforts to reduce the mental and physical burden on lunar colonists to acceptable levels, not all colonists were left untouched by the conditions on the moon. The events at Hewins and the solitary existence at Reinholds seem to have left their mark on the base's operational mind. Well, I mean, not to say boo-hoo, but so goes a remote deployment. Some people just aren't made for it, you know? Some people are fucking weak. Everyone's different.
Any word from evac crew 1 or MacArthur?
The trick is if you just don't love anyone or care, then you can do deployments forever.
What's going on? All power in the tracks is off as well.
I
Yep.
don't know, let's be quick. We have to get to Moon Hub with that helium before MacArthur and the evacuees arrive.
We'll split up. You get a report on the tracks and look for a way to repower the monorail platforms. I'll find the operator to board the train for evac. Let's go.
Wait up. There he is. Window at your 6 control center.
I have eyes on him. Go check on the train. I'll take care of this.
Trying to find him. Okay, so speculation. The helium-3 is to create a detonation, and it didn't happen, to cover up for the line being cut. Because consider, and again, I'm doing some carrying, but if it turns out this way, then that's a good story. Consider if the plan was from the beginning to just cut the line for the MPT, as it's turned out. Imagine if that was the plan. What is going to happen is people are going to eventually send a rocket up to investigate and see what happened, right? And probably figure out what's going on. So that's probably not what the plan is. I suspect that they're moving the helium-3 and evacuating everyone because the plan was to detonate whatever the fuck the name of the main base is. I can't remember. It's not Houston or whatever. Pearson. No, Pearson's in the space elevator. But whatever, Moon Hub actual, right? The actual, I think it's just called Moon Hub. I believe that they were going to detonate the Moon Hub. So even if they ever did send up a ship, which likely they couldn't because the space elevator connection would be severed, so you would need an actual landing vehicle thing. But if they even did that, the investigation would show a cratered base. So no questions, essentially. So I doubt that you would send a rescue team, or if you did, you would absolutely not find out the plan. That's what I think is going on. If that's the case, think about the layers of writing that went into that. It's pretty cool. To whoever reads this, find me. I didn't go crazy like these guys. Sarah. We need to find Sarah. Now, Sarah, if she's alive, has been here for 5 years. Chances are she, in fact, piggybacked into the Exodus with them. No. No, she went down after the blackout. What am I talking about? Yeah. She won't be here. She'll be at the next base.
A malfunction has occurred at the Tombow facility. We're here to evacuate you to Copernicus Moon Hub. Train got stranded at the station, though. How can we get the tracks powered again? We're in a rush.
Why are you here? Have you been watching me with that thing? Are you going to the domes? At Huygens?
Domes?
Colonists, we're here for your safety. Official orders of the Lunar Council.
Especially the council.
Hey, come in.
Most of all that
I got bad news.
Right.
We're not gonna get a run-in. Any luck up there?
Always watching in the
No,
shadows.
just a nut job.
Moving
Quit the riddles, old man. How can we get to Moon Hub ASAP?
If the trains are out, you have to take the Beetles. They'll
Beetles?
ferry you across. If you get out of the crater at all, of course. The sands are rough out here. Broke a lot of beetle legs trying to cross those. But there's a path.
Is it like a walker
Used to
vehicle?
one. I know it. Driven it many times.
The rovers. Get back inside. I found something. Bring the package.
Rovers? When he's saying beetle legs, he might be talking about the rover's wheels. MacArthur's second task force finds out that the monorail system in Reinhold Crater Base has been actively sabotaged. Anxious to make it to Moon Hub before the secretive outward launch, the task force officer discovers another way out of the base while the rambling operator mutters conspiracy theories to himself about the Hewins malfunction and the Lunar Council. Yeah, okay. You're starting to lose me with all this conspiracy bullshit. Pillar 1 not aligned to Reinhold? Okay. Cool. Right, so all the MPT pillars must have to be aligned individually. You know what this is reminding me of, actually? Is one of the strongest aspects of Dead Space. Well, it's Dead Space, it's what it's reminding me of. As much as the horror dismemberment component of that was interesting and cool, and horror is great, the best part to me was that you were an engineer dude having to do engineering problems, getting a facility going again. That is just so cool. And that's what you're doing here. Granted, it's all pretty basic bitch stuff. You're just aligning things and that. But it's the same premise. All these puzzles are built in practical foundation. As opposed... And now you're starting to understand why Scarlet hates riddles, for example. Because riddles are some art student prick who thinks they're really clever. And they're 9 times out of 10, they're actually dumb as dog shit. And they write riddles, right? As opposed to, you know, doing puzzles or math or solving functions, you know, things that actually require brain power and are built in logic. Anyway, much like Maria Gonzalez, a fellow survivor of the Huon's malfunction, Reinhold operator Edgar Davis has been looking for answers. His bewildering findings blame Rosa Laverde for the Huon's cryosleep malfunction and establish a suspicious link between the lunar colony activity and the disappearance of Helium-3. Hang on, I thought she was one of the survivors. What is going on here? Tombo, Helium-3 disappears. William MacArthur, Huon's meltdown, Lunar Council, Huon's meltdown. Oh, so Rosa was part of it, we think. Okay. Okay. No oxygen? Don't need it. Overrated. That's so blown out. Stung by a scorpion. They took my map, but I only know the way... But only I know the way for the beetle to cross. Cowards. Okay.
Evac 2 to Evac 1, come in. We need to transport the helium to Moon Hub by rover, since we're not going to get the train running before the MPT shuts down.
Right.
Evac 1, come in. Do you copy? Damn it. What are you laughing about?
For the first time, I know everything. No more secrets. And all it took was one little switch. That was it all along.
Don't mind him. Let's get out of here.
I just had to see what you were up to. And now I know. Just for the fuel, Helium-3. The ticket out of here.
You stranded us here?
Just leave him. He's not worth it. We've got to go.
Simply a flick of the switch. And you did the rest.
You have no idea what you've got yourself mixed up in, and what you've put at risk.
You're losing me.
ASCL 30.
Don't.
Activate crowd control protocol.
No!
Ah!
Wait, you just killed him? Shouldn't his body be there? Looks like there's a scuff. Something going on there. Is his body in behind this? No. Okay. Okay. So what's the plan? Drop down there? Or are we going to drive down there? Ah, right. There's a lift that apparently is automatically operated. That's a bit strange. This is absolutely something a human would operate. But Scarlet, that would throw a spanner in the works of the story and the narrative flow. Yeah, that's true. Cool. Alright. Am I getting a checkpoint for this? It says Reinhold crater floor. Oh, we'll hope. I wish the checkpointing system was a little bit more overt. Explained itself better. maybe even let me save manually, just a giggle, I know. Anyway, cool. Let's put a pin in it there. This is interesting. I'm really curious where it's going, even though I think we've figured a lot of it out. Not 100% sure on the Helium-3, but that's my working theory. Alright team, might just leave it there for the time being and I'll catch you guys on the next one.